A long time ago, in Umopara village, names were not just labels. They were destinies, spoken with intentions, given to carry family legacies into the future. A woman was judged not just by her beauty, but by the warmth of her hands, the humility of her heart, and the respect she carried into her husband's home. Mama Nwakego, popularly known as Nobioma, the mother of goodness, who built her reputation on service and kindness. But her son's wife, Ifunanya, carried a different name that meant love, yet her attitude reflected everything but love. The Christmas holiday season was fast approaching that year, and destiny arranged a lesson that would shake the household, expose hidden wounds, and carve a new path for them all in the family. The harmattan period that year was so cold enough to make the skin crack, but Mama Nwakego's anger was hotter than the firewood flames. When her son Chike called to announce he was coming home for Christmas with his family, Mama spoke with a tone he had never heard before. "Okay, just bring my grandchild," she said, "but leave that wife of yours in the city. She brings nothing but trouble in this family. I only want to spend quality time with my grandchild." Chike was silent for a while before he called out, "Mama, now," as he tried to argue. His mother didn't give him any breathing space. "No," she snapped. "A lazy wife is like an open wound, painful to ignore. My son, Bikono, please, let me breathe this Christmas. Inugo." Chike went silent again, and in the silence, he made a decision he would later regret because he chose love over obedience. And that choice opened the door to both heartbreak and redemption. His wife Ifunanya was a big-time businesswoman. She had a shop stocked with baby items and was popularly known in the area. She returned home that evening, tired and already irritated, when her husband told her about their holiday in the village. She ignored him completely and walked into their bedroom. Days before Christmas, the compound was alive with laughter when a car horn sounded like a trumpet outside the gate. Little children ran into the compound, hugging and greeting their aunties and uncles, clapped hands, but the moment Ifunanya stepped out of the car, silence followed like a shadow. She didn't even kneel to greet her elders in the family. She was just busy with her phone, and instead she said, "Chike, please, where can I charge my phone and power bank? It's about to go off." Chike looked so disappointed at her attitude towards his family. He even tried to give her signs to greet, but she ignored it. He left her and quickly went in to greet his elders. Mama Nwakego's heart tightened and her mood switched from being happy to angry. She only stares at her for a while, like an eagle targeting her prey. She just left them there and went inside with her grandchildren. Tragedy begins in small moments, like the crack before a pot breaks. That evening, after many other family members must have returned home and gathered to cook in the kitchen was the heartbeat of every Christmas season in the family because it unites and brings everybody together. The women normally tied wrappers or rolled up their long sleeves and walked with joy, and the men always helped them in breaking firewoods and sit not far from them, drinking fresh palm wine with their father. Voices rose like music. But one person was missing. Ifunanya, sat in the parlor like a visiting queen, eating groundnuts and laughing at TikTok videos while the entire family labored at the kitchen for her. And when Mama called her to come to the kitchen and join others in preparing food, she answered without shame, "Mama, please, I just fixed a gel polish nail. I don't want to break my nails. Let me just wait until food is ready," she said to her mother-in-law. The room froze. Even the firewood seemed to stop burning. Mama swallowed her anger, but the seed of resentment was already sprouting. And Ifunanya just sat there, feeling on top of the world, careless of anyone's opinion about her. That evening, the whole family gathered for dinner, and tradition demands that the daughter-in-law would serve the whole family food. But Ifunanya just sat there, on her chair, waiting to be served. And her husband Chike would even give her sign to stand up and serve the food, but she would always brush him off. She ate the most that evening and even asked for second and third rounds. She complained that the meat was not soft enough to her liking, even pushed her plate forward for more meat. At that moment, the murmur spread like wildfire, and Mama finally slammed her hands on the table furiously. "Enough! I told you not to bring her," pointing at Chike. "Look at who you call a wife, eating like a queen in her own mother-in-law's house, and yet lifting no finger. Is this the woman we married? She's no different from a gold digger." Ifunanya hissed loudly at Mama. "If your kitchen is stressful, Mama, hire cooks. We are here for the holiday, Mama. I'm not your slave," she said. But before she could turn, Mama's first daughter gave her a dirty slap, covering her face with marks. "Don't you ever in your life speak to my mother in that manner. Tradition demands, as the first daughter-in-law of this family, that you cook and serve the food to your in-laws while we assist you. You did the opposite, and you are here spitting rubbish," Mama's daughter angrily warned her. A deadly silence swallowed the room. Ifunanya looked at her husband, who sat down quietly, doing nothing. She angrily left the dining. That night, while everyone was fast asleep, a heavy quarrel broke out between Chike and Ifunanya, his wife. Voices echoed through the night. Accusations flew left and right. "Your sister slapped me at the dining, and you did nothing. How weak can you be, Chike? Everybody was against me, but you couldn't defend me, your wife. Why?" It was at that moment that something heartbreaking slipped out from Ifunanya's lips. "Oh, you think I don't help because I'm weak?" she asked him. "Chike, I am tired." "Wait, let me just say my mind now. You are not performing well," she said angrily. "And every time, it's either you are tired or you are not in the mood. I have to wake your odogu every time just to manage one round." As tears filled her eyes. "I'm empty. I'm lonely. Your love stopped the day you married me. I remember how you used to chase me up and down. You loved and cared for me while we were still dating. You were so intentional when it comes to our relationship. But now, it's all gone, Chike. All you do is my kids this, my kids that. What about your wife, Chike? What about me?" She kept crying and finally collapsed on the floor. Her voice cracked. "I cook for you. You never appreciate me. I clean. You complain. I smile. You even ignore me. So I gave up, Chike, cause I'm tired of constantly trying and seeking for your attention. I'm your wife." She cried even louder, and from the window, Mama Wakego saw and heard everything they were arguing about. Her heart became soft that she almost cried because she had learned the truth. Ewo, Chineke mo. So this girl wasn't just lazy, but ignored, lost. She was hurting inside though, she said under her breath. Tragedy was not her nature, it was her wound that she needs to heal from. And the next morning, Mama saw Ifunanya brushing her teeth. She invited her for a morning walk. They strolled past the mango tree close to their house, past their old well, and past the village square. Then Mama spoke softly to her. Ifunanya, my daughter, when I married your father-in-law, I was just like you. Beautiful, stubborn, attention seeker, proud. And because of that pride, I nearly lost my home. Chike is just like his father, and men seems to forget the woman who birthed their child. But again, with the right words, they will remember. Don't give up on your husband. He will come around. Mama kept telling her stories about Chike and things he loves doing, ways to keep him thinking about her, and also promised to talk to her son, Chike. She inhaled deeply. Your laziness is not the real problem. Your pain is. But pain does not excuse disrespect. Come and wait for proud women, unless they change, she said. Ifunanya looked down, contemplating whether it's wise to tell her mother-in-law about her husband's poor performance. Mama, I love this family so much, but I don't know how to fit into the family, she said softly, and for the first time, her voice carried humility. She didn't want to disgrace her husband before his mother. Mama held her hands. My daughter, come. Let me tell you something. And Mama whispered some things to her. And so the healing process began. Mama taught her a thing or two about marriage and home management. She taught her how to prepare her husband's favorite food. Ifunanya woke up the next morning. She tied her wrapper very well. She greeted her elders properly and entered the kitchen quietly to prepare her husband's favorite breakfast, akara and oatmeal, just the way he likes it, and also made some for the whole family too. Her hands were clumsy at first. The knife slipped off often. Even pepper entered her eyes, and she cried like a baby. But Mama was there to help her. Even the firewood smoke made her cough, and Mama watched her with so much joy and pride. By afternoon, the entire family noticed the change. Even Chike stared at her like he was staring at a new woman. And that night, when she served the family with a rich native food she made herself, the entire family erupted in praise as they ate to their satisfaction. Ifunanya started blushing and shy when Chike complimented her food. Oyoyo, Asa, this food is so delicious, oh, he said, and kept stuffing more food inside his mouth. And this made Ifunanya so happy. Mama smiled at the couple. Moments later, Chike pulled his wife aside and whispered, I'm proud of you, Oyoyo. I'm so glad we came home for Christmas. I promise to make you happy always, oh? For the first time in a long time, she felt loved again. Christmas ended with laughter, with unity, with restoration. Mama learned compassion as a mother. Ifunanya learned humility as a wife. Chike learned leadership as the head of the family. And the entire family whispered, Indeed, when a woman changes her ways, her home shines. And when a mother-in-law corrects with love, peace returns. And after dinner that night, Chike followed Ifunanya to their bedroom. He teased her a lot during their time at the dining. He made love to her that night like a soldier who just returned home and survived the battle. Ifunanya was so happy that night. This story teaches us that people are not always what their action shows. Sometimes rudeness is pain in disguise, and pride is a shade for a wounded heart. Ifunanya wasn't truly lazy. She was hurting. Chike wasn't cold. He was overwhelmed. Mama wasn't wicked. She was disappointed and afraid for her son. But healing began the moment understanding replaced judgment, compassion replaced anger, and communication replaced silence. Every woman carries a story. Look deeper before you conclude. Sometimes the person who looks disrespectful is simply crying for attention or affection. No marriage survives when love is silent and pain is loud. Couples must talk, listen, and support each other. A mother-in-law's words can destroy a marriage or save it. Mama choose the hard part. Correct with love, not condemnation. A wife's pride can scatter a home, but humility rebuilds it. Humility does not make you weak, it makes you wise. And a man must lead his home with courage, not silence. Chike learned that leadership is not watching from a distance, but guiding with love. Healing begins when truth is spoken. The moment Ifunanya voiced her pain, transformation began. A peaceful home is not built by perfection, but by understanding, humility, and love that is willing to learn. Hi besties, thank you so much for watching my video today. I hope you love my stories. Please like and drop your comments to encourage me. Don't forget to share this video and please subscribe to my channel for more exciting stories. See you in my next video. Bye.